This is the Instant Pot Pro 8 quart. I wanted to show you what this looks like when you open the box, what comes with it, me using it for the first time, just so you can see if this is something you might want to buy for yourself or someone else. Of course, it comes with the instruction manual, which I highly recommend reading, and then a recipe book, which you can find tons of recipes online as well. Also comes with that red circle is an extra seal. The clear one is already on the lid. Opening up, I could already tell this was going to be so much bigger than my last Instant Pot. I had the 6 quart and mine was probably 5 years old at least, maybe longer. So it is completely different and I'm so glad I upgraded. One of the biggest differences is, here's a difference. So there's a little cover that goes on the valve, the little steam, where the steam comes out. That does stay on there. I took it off because I didn't know what it was, but it does go on there. That's why it's important to read your instruction manual. The little red thing is what raises and drops as the pressure builds and releases. And then there's a button for sealing and venting. And in this model, it is much further away than in the one I have, so it does not scare you when you try to turn it to venting. And then in this pot has the handles built in, which is so awesome. I used to have to, get the hot pads and you would have to pull it out and be careful not to burn yourself. It comes with the trivet, just like the other one, and you just stick that on the bottom and with certain things that you cook, and that prevents stuff from sticking and burning. So, like when you make hard-boiled eggs or potatoes, like I'm going to make in this video, you place them on top of the trivet and then have your water at the bottom so it doesn't stick. And it is just super easy to use. It fits in. There's a little spot for the handles. It's very easy, the lid to come on and off. It also has a little spot for you to set the lid when you want it opened. The screen is super, super different, or the buttons and everything, than the other Instant Pot I had. I definitely had to kind of experiment with trial and error on how to get it to work. There's multiple functions. That's all going to be in the instruction manual as well. But there's, you can make yogurt in the Instant Pot. Here's a shot of my old Instant Pot next to my new one. Look at the difference. All my buttons look super old and worn. And I still use it to make bone broth mostly because it does make everything stink like the seal. It smells a certain way. But here I am just doing a manual pressure cook. And you can set the time if you want low, medium, high pressure. And then it'll keep warm after. And so if you've never used an Instant Pot before, you put in the time, it says on, it raises to pressure, then it starts counting down. And then once it's done, it'll beep and it'll start counting the opposite way. And you just have to, vent after, it's done. And then you can't open it till that red piece drops like it is here. And then you carefully open it. Of course, it's going to have steam coming out. So don't put your face right there. The camera got steamed up, and then you can just stick your lid in that little spot right there. Mashed potatoes are so easy to make in the Instant Pot. It's one of my favorites. Super quick. It's very hands-free. So you just strain it, take the trivet out, and then you just mix your mashed potatoes, and there you go. I will definitely say after using this a few times, I would definitely purchase this again. It's well worth it. I really like it.